Hey everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome. So excited that you're here with me today. I have a Christmas in August online card class that I'm introducing today, and I'm going to show you how to make one of the cards. This class actually makes 6 cards total. There's an optional add-on of the Lots of Cheer and Christmas to All stamp set. And these are the card designs. Aren't they beautiful? I absolutely love how they turned out. I think they turned out phenomenal. And you'll get a kit to make every one of those cards, plus this full roll of ribbon, plus a full pack of Regal's Designer Series paper. So that's a nice thick big pack of Designer Series paper plus the card kits. Then you can add on those stamp sets if you want to. However, you totally don't have to. You could completely create these cards using whatever Christmas stamps you already own. But this is one of the cards in the grouping of 6, and it's a very simple Merry Christmas card. I'm using a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to use the gingham side of this garden green 4 by 5.25 piece of DSP. Your Designer Series paper will not be cut for you because you get that nice big thick pack of it, so you'll cut it on your own. And then you're going to add all the layer pieces. Now, included with this is videos of a video of how to complete all of the cards, along with a little short, simple PDF that just gives you the measurements of everything. So you will have the measurements. So if you wanted to recreate anything, you totally could do that. I personally always struggle getting all my Christmas cards made. I don't know about you guys. It is every year I'm like, okay, I think I've made enough Christmas cards, and I get down to Christmas and I'm working on mailing them all out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I still need like 10 more. So I generally start making my Christmas cards in August, and I just kind of plug along making Christmas cards from then all the way until the beginning of December. And so I thought maybe you would want to do the same thing. Make some Christmas cards and get ready for Christmas time. I know it's summer and it's hot and it's hard to think about Christmas right now, but being a crafter, card maker, I know you can totally relate to having to get a jump on that kind of stuff. Okay, so I thought it would be fun to just share with you a few things while I'm finishing up this card. I'm stamping on that large stitched oval. By the way, your kit will include anything that's punched or cut that is solid paper. The only thing that's not cut is that designer paper because you get that big pack. I know I shared with you Wednesday that I was going to be going to my grandpa's 96th birthday, hosting it here at my house. And so I had made decorations for that. Well, it turns out Grandpa is feeling pretty bad right now. He's not feeling well. And so we decided that we were not going to host the party. Instead, we're just going to do cake and ice cream and take it to him. So our whole family is going to go today, actually this evening, to see him and take cake and ice cream. My mom actually lives with him to care for him because he's just past the point of being able to be left alone. He tends to fall pretty easily now and things like that, and that's scary. So he definitely needs somebody that can constantly be checking on him and available to help him. I can't really tell you the whole story because I don't have time, but about 8 years ago, my grandparents were in a horrific car accident. They hit a tree going about 55 miles an hour. My grandpa either fell asleep driving or had a small stroke. We think he probably fell asleep because he had no history of strokes or anything like that. And they weren't able to find any evidence of a stroke in any of his blood work. So we're guessing he fell asleep at the wheel. And he hit a tree going about 55 miles an hour. And they told us to prepare for their funerals. That was it. They both were going to leave us, and that was going to be the end of it. Our family was absolutely racked with devastation. My grandmother had a lot of brain injuries, which they believe advanced her Alzheimer's. She was in the early stages of dementia and stuff. or Alzheimer's. I'm a little unclear. And they feel that her brain injury definitely escalated all of that because she had bleeding in the brain. My grandpa almost lost his right leg, and it was completely reconstructed with metal and posts and stuff like that. And they did some skin grafting and different things like that. They both were in ICU and in the hospital for months. Then when they came home, they were in hospital beds in my aunt's house because she has the most accessible home. And they both made a recovery. I would love to say full recovery, but they never were the same again. And I feel like it shortened both of their lives. Even though they did not perish in the car crash, I feel like it definitely affected them so significantly that it shortened their time with us. Real quick, back to the card. I'm using my white gel pen here to just add some stripes to one of the ribbons and polka dots to that scarf. Really, really easy way to kind of sass up some of your coloring and something really fun to do. So that's a little added trick there. But anyway, so Grandma left us and went home to be with the Lord a couple of years ago. And it was a relief. I know that sounds really horrible, I'm sure, but it was a relief because she was no longer herself. She had very advanced Alzheimer's, and it was so painful to be around her and watch her and experience that. And now I just keep praying for the Lord to take my grandpa home. And that is going to be a super hard day for me. I'm really, really close to my grandpa. He raised me with my mom and my grandma. And so he has been that male role model in my life. And he's one of my best friends. I just love him dearly. And he's still of sound mind. So, he's able to still visit and talk, although it's getting less and less so that way. So I just want him to not be in pain anymore, and I want his body to be whole, and I want him to get to be with my grandma. And he's 96 today, so we're going to celebrate that birthday with him and on his terms, the way he's comfortable. All right, here is a couple more videos you can watch from me, and you can shop with me at shoploveandstampin.com. I would absolutely love it if you sign up to take this Christmas and August card class with me. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Come back Monday for another video. Bye-bye.